Hello, this quick video on the idea of the Goldilock effect, and everyone uses it for different things. I think scientists talk about the sweet zone for planetary, but I use it for different things and how to do education, especially writing. And a lot of students will say, well, why do you refer to it as the Goldilocks zone? Well, one, you might remember what I'm talking about if I use something that's abnormal. That's the big catch. It's like the big hook, okay? So the other idea is what does it mean? What's the idea? I don't want something like, say, a paragraph too long or too short. And so the Goldilocks effects always should inspire you to think or make or spark you to think about like the three bears. I don't want it too hot. I don't want it too cold. I want it just right. And then we get into the whole, well, everyone's got different perspectives and opinions. But on average, people can agree, let's say 4 to 6 sentences, 4 to 5, I always say, meaning roughly 5 sentences is a good paragraph length overall. Now, if you want to debate, should it be 4, 6, 7, whatever? I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to give you the idea that if you get a paragraph of a good length, you've developed it enough, but not overdeveloped, which means for most people, wandering into different ideas. If you start with one idea, you want to end with the idea, and that's really the challenge for most people. So when looking at the Goldilocks effect, it's something that can help you organize your work, especially in papers. Headers can do that as well, and that's critical, especially in APA. Headers are basically little titles for each paragraph section. Like you have a introduction, and under that you might have that 4 to 6 sentences for an intro. Then you also would sit there and develop it in the sense of maybe using a citation, because paragraphs are good indicators, or hints, or maybe clues when to cite. So if you cite in each paragraph and you have good paragraph lengths, generally speaking, you're going to have good analysis. Is it true that some people can snatch defeat out of the mouth of victory? Yes, there are students I see do this every day. And I'm here to just teach you the patterns, because the patterns really can help you to be successful. So yes, if you use a source like Wikipedia, well, that's not the best source. We don't use those. So yes, that would be a failure. But you have the idea that you need to cite. So that's the plus. So again, going back to the Goldilocks effect, it's not to say that you can't make longer or shorter paragraphs, but again, the average person, and that's where I really come from, and meaning yourself, myself, this average people, when they see things, they see long paragraphs as I'm losing focus, and if it's too short, I don't think this has really developed a lot. They look at sources too, the quality of sources used in each paragraph. So these are just things that I'm throwing at you, but remember the overall concept of the Goldilocks effect, helping you to get that sweet zone, or that not too cold, not too hot, not too long, not too short. And that's really the key here. So I appreciate it, and best of luck.